Is it loud enough?
I reserve them for times where I feel like it is
Right, come
vitally
on, Nick.
important to the game to discuss very ongoing issues. Let me know what you guys think about what I'm going to discuss today in the video, and if you enjoy the video, drop a thumbs up.
I love
You know
Nick. I
how it
used to
is
I
with these Garand videos, it's
used to watch him
usually
before he was actually
an EA
famous.
cookout. But guys, today
Isn't
I
it?
have kind of
Still?
like a real thought here, and I want to know what you think, so let me know. And I'm just going to present this with you. I think
Is
this
that right?
FIFA is sadly going to die very early. Now, I don't really make that accusation very often. You probably haven't heard me say that probably since, like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know the last time or the first time ever I said that before Team of the Year, and we're pretty
You got
far away from
25
Team of the Year
transfers.
now. This is
Okay.
really an ongoing issue because we're not even more than like a month and a half into this game, and the problem with this game is that the gameplay isn't good enough for EA to change nothing in the menus. So what I mean by that is that if you have been playing this game for a couple of years now, Rivals has not changed. It's the same exact thing. There's not been inclusion with co-op in a mode, co-op foot champs, co-op Rivals that was desperately needed this year. Squad battles is, really, if you kind of look at the most massive gameplay mode change EA made this year,
Squad battles, yeah.
what they
3
actually
minutes.
did was just made Squad Battle have 6 minutes to 4 minutes. That's all they did. Like, that's the only thing we have that's different this year. We've got the general Foot Champions Qualies mode, same thing as last year. No difference in the rewards. Foot Champs rewards slightly different. I'm not going to complain too much yet with that.
I think
it's
the rewards have got better.
Next season, that's going to be a problem. But ultimately, this is something that I was talking
I do
about
miss
on stream
Reds, though.
today. The game is so bad to play this year. It is the most one-dimensional game we have ever had in FIFA history. So in Division Rivals, right, this is what a lot of the players you play against will look like, right? So if we go to this possession, I'm playing a guy with a 5 at the back, and it's another year of FIFA or EAFC, whatever you want to call it, where defenders are significantly better than attackers. And, something that really made me mad today was that EA made a patch where they made goalkeepers even better, and they actually reduced, I think, accuracy or speed of some driven through passes. So they made attacking a bit worse in a way. And I feel like the modern FIFA we play, the one I used to play, even when I went to go play these retro FIFAs, when you watch that gameplay, if you go on the channel and you watch some of those retro FIFAs, we just played them because the servers went down, it is about who attacks the best. It's about who's the most lethal, who's playing with the highest pace. The way that EA has made FIFA ever since they moved to New Gen and FIFA 21...
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, I think fucking defenders are shit. I think defenders are awful. Like, I tackle about fucking 10 times and nothing happens.
Really, it's just been getting and slower every year. The skill gap that we have now is who plays the slowest and who plays the most defensive. I don't know what idiot at EA decided that that was going to be a good way for them to sustain the happiness of their viewer base long term, or their player base, but it's not. It's not. And people, I have not seen
but still.
a FIFA so far yet where I have seen this many people in my community completely checked out of the game. And the reason for that, as I said in the beginning of this video, is that EA have not created a fun enough experience gameplay-wise. Now, at the end of the day, FIFA is always going to be really sweaty. This is a very sweaty player base. There are casuals, but it is a sweaty player base.
Yeah, it is.
So, if you're going to have a sweaty game, it needs to be a sweaty attacking game. It can't be a sweaty defensive game. And that's what this game has turned into. The people that are rewarded the most this year are the people that don't manually defend, right? They just let the AI do everything. They park everyone in the bus.
Yep.
And a major issue that I'm going to segue into in a minute is with this 71 depth tactic.
Yes.
I'll talk about that in a minute. But
Fuck
really,
off.
The thing I realized today is this, right? I'm sitting there, I'm trying to get my Rivals wins. I'm just so tired of this game. I got 6 wins yesterday. I spent an hour in Rivals. Draw, because the skill gap at the top tier, and it doesn't even really matter the top tier. If you're watching this, you're in Division 5, it's all going to be relative. So you're going to be playing other players around your skill level, and every single game this year is so close. I was saying this in the beginning, the first day of this game. I hate this game because the finishing is not good enough. So every game is just fucking so close.
Only Shearer
so
literally
or even
scores
if you're in Division 4 and you're facing other Division 4 players, there's not enough mechanics in this game or styles of gameplay to pull away. Let me give you even last FIFA 4 an example. We had the stepovers that were very explosive and good.
Yeah.
We had the Trivelas, extremely good mechanic.
Yeah, I think
And
finesse
even for me, I
shots
just
this
felt
year are
like the
fucking
speed
mental.
of play last year was even better. And I feel like in FIFA 22, the AI was crazy, but the game was even faster that year. So every year we just keep getting slower. EA do this whole thing where you have to credit them. They're extremely successful business with the way they market. Oh, we're going to add 4,000, 3,000, 6,000 animations. But in the end, it just makes the game slower. And so this FIFA for me, it's going to die because I don't think EA have it in them to change game modes in the middle of the year. I just don't see them doing that. So something I propose that they could eventually do, I think they need to go back to a style of having that divisions mode. So if you don't know the old divisions, right? You can keep Rivals because Rivals is good. Sometimes you really do want to log on FIFA. You want to buy the best possible team and you want to see how it plays. But specifically for this FIFA, they need to add back in some sort of somewhat SPMM mode, not fully, right? Where it's like Division 1, Division 2, Division 3.
Yeah.
Right? Something like that. Now, they're not going to do that,
they should have
as
two.
I just said, because you've
Rivals
got
and,
Rivals.
yeah.
It would be too confusing. You've got two divisions going on.
No, I
So
like
I
that.
think they should do. The best mode we have right now.
So with divisions as well, you could literally play 50 games in one day of it, and you get rewards on that day as well. Now we have to play... Well, you have to win 8 games, and then you have to wait till Thursday to do it. Like, it would be better if there was a weekly one, which is Rivals, and then a daily one where you can fucking play it as much as possible then. And then it rewards people who play the game more. So someone could literally just jump on, have 8 wins in 8 games, and then just log off. It's a bit silly, really.
Is Foot Champions playoffs. Anyone that plays this game every week will tell you that right now. This is your best chance to play bad players, decent players, and great players.
Yeah.
As a general gamer, that's kind of what you're looking for. If you're playing an FPS, you want the sweaty engagements, you want the mid-tier engagements, you want the bots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who sits there memeing saying, oh, you just want free wins, I don't know what they're waffling about, right? If you guys are that person, go use your 5-back, go play Division Rivals. This game is perfect for you. But for the entirety of the player base, this game, everyone's getting burnt out. And really, to be honest, I don't think people are even that tired of the game. I think people are just bored because the gameplay is boring. So all anyone does this year...
Like, the only reason what is making me play the game more is the fact that I can evo players I like in real life, and I can play with players I like more. Like, instead of having a normal Sven Botman, I'm upgrading them and shit like that. And I think that's a way of keeping me on the game, is I can play with players I like in real life. If it didn't have that, I probably would agree with Nick and literally just play the 10 Champions playoffs and also get the 8 wins on Rivals and then do Foot Champs, and that's it. So that's only, maximum 40 games a week, which isn't that much.
You put on 71 depth. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. You park the bus, you run down the line, you cut back. That's really the only way to score. Today I literally forced myself in Rivals to try to attack through the middle. It's freaking impossible, man. It's impossible.
That's how I attack. I never go wing, really.
You have no time to move. They've got their whole team in the box.
Well, I do go wing, but I usually go inside.
With EA adding this advanced defending mechanic this year, I mean, they just body you out the way just like that. It's GG's, you're getting bodied, right? So I think something just to discuss, because hopefully this gets, at some point an EA employee watches this and it gets to them, right? Something that I think EA can realistically really do here that would be good for the game. Foot Champs qualies, just make it repeatable. Just let people play this an unlimited amount of time. The first time you play it, you get your rewards, right? If you want to keep the rewards in it, the second time, just make the rewards untradeable. The untradeable is not going to hurt.
Yeah, or make them like you. So if you get rank 1,
limited, making these untradeable,
you get rank 3 or something like that.
Market, right? All of these, right? Just gives people fodder. You guys give out
objectives, I agree.
Anyways.
Yeah.
And, just keep making those rewards after the first time tradable, untradeable. I think everybody would be okay with that. And the reason I'm saying that is that
it's so easy to do as well.
All the evolutions and the things going on in this game, I want to vouch for the community that we all just want a more casual mode to play in.
Yeah.
Because there's just not.
Oh my god, with Sven Botman, I need to get fucking 3 clean sheets, and oh my god, I can't. You can't. Every single game, you just concede. No matter what, you could win, you could lose, you can draw, but you always concede a goal. It's so fucking frustrating.
You do your Foot Champs qualies, you can't play that anymore. You've got to wait till the weekend league. You go into Rivals, it is an absolute bloodbath. It's a bloodbath. It's so brutal. And then this is the one question mark. I don't know what idiot at EA decided to put SBMM in friendlies. It is the dumbest. Like, just say that out loud. Skill-based matchmaking in friendlies. I was like saying this out loud earlier. It baffles me. It doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't make sense
at all. It's cooking at EA to do that. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. We usually have friendlies where you go and you do online single match. Friendlies should just be general.
Chill. Yeah, it should be chill.
Whoever is in your region. There should not be Whoosh.
Yeah, it should be chill. Like, that's what it should be. What? I don't really care.
People will agree in the comments saying that friendlies is actually more sweaty than Rivals. That's a crazy statement to say. You will see people in these friendlies sweating like their life depends on it, because you're only, for example, I'm in Division 2.
You only need it for like fucking 4 games, to be fair.
Division 2, Division 1, Division 3, that's it. It's so
Yeah, they want to get
sweaty.
The packs that are in objectives. Yeah.
So they need to sort something out where they do, maybe it's like Division 5 and up plays in here, and then Division 6 and down plays those divisions, but they just do like 2 caps on it. But that's fine. No one's going to have an issue with that. You're not looking for the freest wins ever, but it is ridiculous. If you were to, and it's clearly there. EA, we used to not have SBMM in friendlies. EA randomly added it, right? I don't know, man. They know at the end of the day.
But
why
to be fair, though, I understand why they have, is because there's so many people that are actually shit at the game. So if they match someone who is Division 4 up, and they're actually a Division 9 player, they're gonna get fucked no matter what. Like, and if they keep doing it, then obviously, yeah, I understand why they added it. But like he said, like Nick just said, it should be like 2 things: Division 5 up and Division 6 down. I think that's a very good thing to do.
I went on friendlies in like Division 8. It was the easiest, most piece of cake thing ever. So that is just beyond concerning that we still got that. But that leaves you where, that's why I'm complaining with this video. There's nowhere to play. There's nowhere else to do. To everybody,
you're just chilling with the milk
draft,
coins as well. Like.
They haven't changed draft in 8 years.
Yeah,
bro.
draft is a bit
thing.
boring.
Like, you say this all the time.
I'm bored of draft.
Every year it's the same thing, right? Same thing. No difference in rewards. No difference in entry points. No difference in coins.
Draft.
And don't you think there's a problem when people are referring to draft as the mode that's chill to play, when they're actually kind of right, but at the same time you have to pay money or pay 15,000 coins to play it? You should not have to pay to play in a mode. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. All right? That argument to me is dead. You cannot even argue that. I know this is the most casual mode, but the fact you have to pay to play
you have to sacrifice your own personal money or
as you guys know,
coins that you've earned in the game.
The whole, like, I'm not going to rant
for
for
rewards that might not be good.
But something else that I really want to talk about that I have been really having a problem with recently. At the moment, most of you guys are aware at this point. As you can see, it's on one of my tactics, right? So there is something where if you play with 71 depth or higher in this game, it does auto press, auto offside trap all game. All game it does it. It's the most broken thing I've seen in so long, and it's so frustrating to play against because your players genuinely cannot move. So when you're building up, you have to be so slow at the build up, and it forces you to have to cut back a ridiculous amount because of how the marking is and how much pressure the opponent's AI
and you try and fucking pass round the back or something like that to open the space, and you can't. You literally can't. There's nowhere to pass, so you try and run forward and you can't because there's already 2 people on you as well. I don't understand how they're there. There's nothing you can do. You literally can't do anything at all. It's frustrating as fuck.
Against you. EA, you guys need to fix this because it's making this game absolutely unplayable. We already have the most you guys, congratulations, you've already created the most
it says vulnerable for long balls.
Game there
it doesn't
ever been. I have never in my entire life played a football game that was this, honestly, for lack of better words, brain dead to play. All you do in this game, you can't go through the middle. You pass side to side until you get a left or right mid open. You run down a line. You cut back, and you have to figure out how to extra pass or shoot around 8 center backs in the box. Bravo. You guys have literally outdone yourselves because it's impressive. The entire community every single year is saying, oh, it's not going to be worse next year. You guys literally make it worse every year.
See, the annoying thing is, I actually like the game. Like, I like it in a way that To be fair, I probably like it because I can play with players who I like in real life. If I didn't do that, I probably would hate the game. Like, I like playing with Sven Botman, I like playing with Murphy, Gordon, all those Newcastle players. Like, but if he is right, he's definitely right. But the game's good until someone exploits it. Yeah, the only way to score is literally... Well, that's the only way I concede. The only way I concede is literally they run down the wing, I try and tackle them, fucking bounces off my player about 5 times back to them, and they still got the ball. When they're on like that far away from the fucking line to go out for a goal kick, they run up. My centre backs are just like, oh shit, there's a guy there, and the ball just goes to him. Yeah, it's very frustrating. It is very, very frustrating. But if someone exploits it, it's shit. If someone plays normal like I play, it's actually a really it's a decent game.
More AI infested games,
which is hardly ever.
Dumber meta every year. I don't understand it. Even last year, people were playing all the way till the end. You actually kind of were cooking last year with something, right? Whether the step overs and the Trivellas were too OP, that's up to your interpretation, right? I'm willing to hear you out.
I mean, Trivellas were good,
maybe
but
that was a problem too. But
they downed them a little bit.
Gone from that to like literally, you can only score 1 or 2 ways in this game. And let me not say score, right? But like ways of attack. And EA, man, they just confused me because then they add in random stuff with the 71, 72 depth. It's crazy.
I don't understand it.
EA has to know it's OP.
I literally don't understand.
They don't patch it for 3 weeks. This has been going on since the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
They haven't touched it. We're
literally first
That's
week.
why people don't want to play anymore.
First week I seen Gorilla. I think it was Gorilla. He posted a video on like what the best formation is, a 4-3-2-1 with the 71 depth, and it's like now everyone's going to do it because you're a pro player. They're all going to listen to you, and so everyone does it. And now that everyone does it, it's so fucking hard. But then I tried it once and it was fucking dead.
It's time on the ball to move.
Turn on the magic with Display
Fucking well annoying.
OP, the AI, people don't want to play anymore because no one even has time on the ball to move because of how OP the AI is with the over 71 depth on the press.
Yeah, the AI is
And
mad with it. I don't know how.
Let's just talk about the finishing. The finishing last year was beautiful. Finishing, honestly, in FIFA, right? Finishing the last 2 years.
The one thing they fucked up is low drivens, right? You can't low driven on the game. Why have they got rid of it? There's so many people that can fucking low driven shot in the fucking world. It's a shot. Yeah, like the finesse shot, low driven finesse. Oh my god, it was lush. It was lush. I'm so used to doing that now that I still keep doing it now, and we're in nearly 2 months of the game. And I still do it. Like, try and do it, because I did it so much last year. Because it was just so nice, and it looked, like, pretty going in. It was, like, a nice, pretty goal, like.
Years, FIFA 22 as well.
I fucked up that.
It's been pretty damn good. And this is the thing with EA that I'll never understand. They just change stuff that's not... They break stuff that's working. The finishing the last 2 years. Cross goal, near post. Finesse shots, it was fine. Finesse shots probably could have been a little bit better. Trivella's long shots, they just mudded this year. They mud it. The cross goal finishing this year is so bad.
Yeah,
logical
it is actually.
In this game,
normal finishing is weird.
With EA, you go and use R9 and Mbappe, and it's God tier. So that's the most typical EA thing ever. But EA Sports, please fix this 70
It's so hard to fucking
It's so bad.
back then.
In the top divisions, you literally can't play without it. And please, for the love of God, give us game modes, because people don't even want to play anymore because this game is too sweaty.
Yeah.
It's too sweaty.
But he says that, and he's got fucking... it's not really that sweaty, actually. Yeah, it's not that sweaty. No, it's just Blanc's just a really good defender. I've got him. He's not sweaty. He's probably one of the best centre-backs in the game. Arejo as well, he's only cheap. He's not... It's just Son, really. Son's a cunt.
Uncap the SPMM and friendlies, or add some sort of mode in champs qualities where you can just keep playing it because it's too sweaty.
I do agree with his thing of adding divisions back into it, so you get a constant thing where you can do anything in a day, if you know what I mean. If I want to just go and get my 8 wins in Rivals or something like that, and that's it, that's all I want to do in Rivals. I can't be asked going up a division, whatever. But then I want some coins or like a little bit of packs. on that day. So if I have an SBC to do, but I don't have enough fodder or anything like that, and I can't get any fodder, I have to wait till Thursday to do that SBC because I can't get any money or fodder until Rivals rewards. There should be a reward system for that day, but there's not, apart from draft, where you have to pay 15k to get in, and also or 300 FIFA points. So if you're doing a Road to Glory, you've got no fodder, but you really, really, really want this player, and you can't get him because you've got no fodder, and he runs out on Wednesday. You're fucked. You can't do anything. So I do agree with the fact that they need to add something back where you can, you get coins or rewards that day. I don't think he actually specifically said that, but I do think they need to add divisions back, because divisions, when you won Division 1 back in the day, you used to get 20k. I think the first time you won it was, I think it was like 40k or 30k or something like that, and then it went down to 15 or 20k, something like that. It's a long time ago now. But they need to add something back where I can get rewards on that day. Because at the moment, it's not. Squad Battles is every Monday or Sunday, whatever it is. I don't play it anymore. Rivals is Thursday, and Foot Champs is Friday to Sunday. So they need to add something where, like tonight, if I want to play, why do I have to wait till Thursday? I don't want to wait till Thursday to get packs and stuff like that, because I'd rather play the game now, get something out of it. The only other thing that I'm getting rewards out of is the season objectives. And what if I've done all of them? They do need to add another thing back.
You're literally making people crazy. You're making them insane in the head because of how ridiculously unbearable this Division Rivals experience is. It's so bad. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, man. I have to get that off my chest. They have to fix this stuff, man. You guys got to add. That's why also...
They can add it halfway through.
They can add it halfway through. I don't want to overcomplicate their lives. We know how hard they work. We know how hard you work, EA. Please, just make this repeatable. Just make the qualities repeatable so people can try different teams. People don't have to use Mbappe, VVD, Varane every game. People can try different teams in here.
It'd be easier to get Evos.
The problem with not only the 71 depth and also in FIFA is that there's just no more casualness. There's no more like just building teams and trying them out. You have to go all in on the meta, or it's GG's. You're gonna get cooked. You are at a disadvantage.
And that's hard for me because I never ever go for meta. I never go for meta.
Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys think.
Nick, well done. I'm very proud of you. You are a fucking hell of a bloke. You're a good-looking bloke as well. He's actually really good at football in real life as well. But yeah, I totally agree with everything he said, in all fairness. They do need to add another gameplay thing to play games. I need something. I would shag him, to be fair, not gonna lie. I'm straight, but Nicholas. But yeah, EA do need to add another game mode where we can play daily. They also need to fuck off the 81 depth. I think finesse shots, if you've got the playstyle finesse shot plus, it is a plus, so it should be good, but fuck me, it's like literally every time they do it. Every single time. So I think they need to reduce that just by like maybe 5% or 10% or something like that. Just put it down a little bit. And they need to fucking update. If you tackle someone, give me the fucking ball. All the time it's bouncing back, bouncing back, bouncing back. It's fucking frustrating. And the fucking DDA is mental. You'll be 4-0 up. They'll score 1. All of a sudden, your players just turn off. And then it's 4-all in 5 minutes. You're like, what the fuck? You'll try pass it, and your players will just be like, So, yeah, they need to fix that as well.